is all 3 Oscars. I got all 3 of them in here. All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. We are on the verge of turning this fish room into a fish gallery, so it's very presentable and looks amazing to the eye and to myself mainly. Right here, we're looking at the stand right here. This was the 150-gallon stand. If you haven't been watching the video, my tank busted out from the side and started leaking all over my floor. Peeled up the paint. We're gonna try to cover that up. We'll get that taken care of, but I had to take it all down, break it down, move some of my fish in here, into my 75, and back there into my 210. The whole fish room is being torn down, revamped, and styled. I hope you caught that. Don't ever have Windex by your fish tank. You see this tank over here? This is the 120, which I will be using possibly for saltwater, or if something else comes my way, this will be my saltwater tank. But as of right now, it's been sealed and tested. We are going to load a bunch of fish in here from the 210. The 210 and the 180 are coming out of this back room. They're gonna hit the main room. They're gonna be part of the main attraction. You're gonna see my biggest tanks on display. Why I got all my big tanks in my back room. You don't even see them when you come in. The big 210 is gonna go right here. The 150 is gonna go back over in that corner. The 75 will get moved back into there. The piranha tank is gonna go here. The saltwater is gonna go over here. We got it, like I got it all laid out, man. We got another 75, we got a stand getting built for that. We're gonna get that 225 running. We're gonna strip this, reseal it. But first things first, I gotta get those fish out of that 210 gallon and into this 120. And first thing I gotta do is get a canister filter on it. Now that's a FX4 sitting there on the ground. It burned out its motor and I have not been using it for months just because its output was horrific and was doing more harm than good. Right there is a brand new FX4 motor. I'm gonna be hooking it up. We're gonna take the water from the 210 and get it in here. Let's get this FX4 set up and ready to run so that we so have the FX4 in here. This is a ton of different media that just kind of got casted away. You know, you don't use it, it just dries out and bacteria just dies. You know what I mean? And it's no longer any use. So all we're gonna do is rinse out whatever crap that was in here first, and then just pretty much place it back in. And hopefully, like some of this stuff, it doesn't even stink actually. It smells like old grass. That don't know about what's going on with the FX4, it's going to be part of the 150 that I'm fixing. I'm going to have 2 FX4s running that tank. Let's clean this all out. You don't need to see all this. All right, this is the oldest canister filter I've had. I've had this since the early, 2017. I had it on a 55-gallon tank, so it was just killing it. The filtration was amazing. I'm happy that I'm gonna be able to revamp it, get it back running again. All right, we got the motor back on. The propeller was taken out and put back in. We're gonna fill this up with some water. We're gonna put the lid back on, hook the hoses up to the 120 so we have it ready to run once we start pumping water into here. Okay, so we got it rigged up a little bit. I gotta find my other clamp for the intake. We got the FX4 hooked into the 120. We got my hose line plugged in. Push that down a little bit. This thing pumps 2,700 gallons per hour. Look at the flow, look at the pump. Crazy thing is, that is not even the replacement motor, which is so crazy. All there was it was stuck. There was a rubber piece stuck in the motor. It wasn't flexible, it wasn't coming out. So I had to pry it out. Now look at it. Unbelievable. But I got a backup motor now just in case it does mess up. All right, guys, you'll get the privilege of seeing me put all the fish in. I'll let you know which ones I'm putting in as they go in the tank. This is all 3 Oscars. I got all 3 of them in here. Oh, man. Wow. I might just put a bunch of them in the 90-gallon tubes just to be overstocked for a day. So stand by, I'll show you what I did. All right, everybody, we just about wrapped up the work that has to be done tonight for tomorrow morning to go a little smoother. We have the 3 biggest Oscars in there, which I caught all at the same time. You caught that footage. We got Vieja in here. We got African cichlid in here. We got other Vieja. We got gold severum, green severum, blue Texas. There you go. They're gonna be in here till tomorrow. Everything should go smooth. I put some stress coat in here. We're all right. Let's take a look at what I put in the 90. Okay, so over here we made the silver dollars go in. We made, let me turn the light on, my bad. Okay, so we got the catfish, which made fun noise. We got severums, we got the Bisher, we got the Pleco, we got the silver dollars. And there you go. We got these all in here, and like I said, the stress shouldn't be too high. They're only gonna be in here for the night. Tomorrow, we will have this drained and moved into its next permanent home until we move. And that'll start off the movements. So I'm gonna leave it at that. All I'm gonna do right now is drain the rest of this water down really low so that wave maker can still blow water, so it'll keep the bacteria moving. So then it'll just be an 80% water change when I move the new guys in. So they'll come into fresh water and no stress. I'll put some aquarium salt in there, we'll be good to go. So that's all I'm gonna do right now. We'll check with you in the morning so you can see the movements that I take to get this tank out of here.